we were just talking during the break. Harvey is good friends with one of my good friends, Molly Tarlov, who we spent 6 seasons together doing Awkward and things. And then we were talking about how, like just things happen for a reason, especially in this crazy business.
Yeah.
Like you were meant to go to that wine and cheese night for whatever reason and meet them. And I remember the year I tested for Awkward and then got the pilot of Awkward. It was like I tested for a couple other pilots. I was really bummed that I didn't get those. And then Awkward came along and I was happy, obviously, to get that. And then looking back, those other 2 things never even went past being a pilot. So it's like, things happen for a reason. Yeah, totally.
It does.
Plus, like, and then the thing I was saying right as we were coming back that I got cut off by my own radio show. How rude. Was that Katie and I have been talking about the business is... I don't know if this is a little too inside baseball for everybody out there, but whatever. I'm going to go into it anyway. The business is moving to a lot of like self-tapes, which is a way of doing auditions now. You just film yourself with your cell phone or whatever, get a friend to film you, and then you send in the tape yourself to the casting directors, and they look at it, hopefully, and cast you and blah, 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 blah. So that's happening a lot more frequently now. And one thing Katie and I were talking about was that I firmly believe that a lot of the jobs that I've ever gotten was because of things that happen between the scenes in the audition room of like just talking and using your personality and whatever. And I worry that might be going away a little bit with self-tapes because it's like, unless you crush the self-tape and then get the callback, but it's like, maybe you would have done something in the pre-read that would have gotten you the callback. So I don't know.
I don't like self-tapes.
I don't like self-tapes either.
I always feel more confident when I'm in the room because it's an instant report with, you're showing what you can do with the reader. And even if the reader gives you nothing, you're showing what you can give
exactly.
give a wall. You know what I mean? And so like that instant report that you have with the casting director or small talk, how was your day? Did you watch that film? Those little moments are extra like seconds that you just get to like show your personality, who you are and what you're bringing to the character. And I think with self-tapes, it's just so easy to click and just see an image and then say, no, not blonde, click.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I've gone to stuff that I'm not right for, like I've auditioned for things that were written for like a 6'2" blonde, blue-eyed guy, and I walk in, I'm like, I just want to go in for it. And then I go in and they're like, we didn't think about it that way. Okay,
Right, yeah, exactly.
And they would never accept my tape if I send it in with a pile of like, these are the blonde pile and this is, and I was like, I'm short and stout, I'm Mexican, like this is not my type.
Right.
But they would never give me the opportunity if I don't show it in their face. Like, maybe you think this is the type, and they're like, you know what? It is the type,
I completely agree, man. And also, like, I think also we're headed towards this, I'm this like soothsayer, like doomsday predictor over here. That's like, I think we're headed towards this. Exactly. I think we're headed towards this, I don't know, maybe a possible future where it's like you only, like, because what about the people who, like, if you can't get the tape in by the deadline or whatever? Because, like, for me, like, I have 2 kids. It's like, the house is loud. I can't record the dog starts barking or whatever, and something comes up, or I don't have a friend to film it for me.
That's always the thing, to make friends with actors.
How many, like, I just wonder how many actors are out there who would have like crushed that part, but like just couldn't
make it to
figure it out or like get the tape in or whatever.
But I do want to feel, hello, I'm a hippie now. Okay. I want to feel like those things we're saying, like the universe takes care of itself. Those things happen for a reason. You're not meant to get that part anyway.
In that moment, like sending tapes or whatnot, and I'll go, Magicians actually is an example. I was shooting Status Update in Vancouver, and my manager was like, hey, they have this part, it's in the book, and they're auditioning tomorrow in LA. Can you send your tape in? I was like, sure, get the sides, I learn the script. And then at the last minute, the cast director in LA was like, oh, well, it's here in LA. We have producer session tomorrow. Don't worry. We'll look for something else in this show for him. So don't even bother.
Right.
And I was like, I already learned the lines. I want to send my tape in. And they're like, no. And it's like, he might be a little too young for it anyway. So it's fine. We have already options for tomorrow. And I was so like, God, why would I feel so like, And I was like, you know what? By SAG regulations, they have to have a casting office in Vancouver. And they're like, yeah. Casting office in Vancouver. Can I come in? I'm already here.
Oh, look at you.
And they're like, Harvey, this is why I love you as my client. Calls the casting office in Vancouver. They said, yeah, why not? Come on in. I go down the street the next day and book it.
See?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Sometimes even when you think that it's like, maybe this isn't the one. I just want to have that inkling. Like, I'm like, no, because if I wait around for someone to give me the job and wait around to tell me that I'm right for something, if I don't show you that I'm right for something, you'll never give me the chance.
Yeah.
So I'm always, until the last end, I'm going to kick you and screaming.
Harvey,
I love it.
Harvey, I'm falling in love as I sit here. The more you keep talking,
week.
I'm telling you, I love it. It's everything that we talk about on this show. That like, take a risk, like just put yourself out there, figure out a way to get it done. I love all those things. And here I am saying, like, maybe you can't get your self-tape done. So it was maybe a little contradictory here. But, like, I don't know. It's a weird shift in the business, and we'll see how it goes and where it ends up. But you're
crushing.
It's
awesome to watch.
Tenacity is
that's the word.
Great.
This town is full of people who are talented and beautiful, but tenacity.
Yeah,
that's what it takes. Tenacity. It really does, because I have people who are like, they can sing and dance way better than people. Like, it's like, wow, you should be a star, and they're like, I didn't get the audition, I'm quitting. And it's like, well, then you're not meant to do this. You're not meant to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you crumble every time you hear no, we hear more no's in 1 week than most people hear in a lifetime.
Absolutely.
They say, I've heard a statistic, an actor books 1 in 60 auditions.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I would think that's accurate.
I remember you telling me that, Katie, and I was like, I thought about it for a second. I was like, I think that's probably about right. Yeah.
And so every time you do, you won the lottery. Every time I book something, I always say, I won the lottery again.
Yeah.
I literally won the lottery because I had to like outbeat all these people, and here I am. So like last night, every time I'm on set, if I have family who comes to visit, and I'm like, with the person I love, and like just family and friends, and I'm doing what I love, everything I love is within 5 feet, so everything's tangible.
Yeah.
So that's like the happiest time of my life.
That's a great way to look at it.
Everything I love is 5 feet away.
That's a great way to look at it. Ah, I love it.
That's amazing.
Quickly becoming my new favorite person. I love it. Oh man, everything I was going to talk about is like flying out the window. It's fine. Let's should we do our 10 or whatever? He's got me all flustered. Should we do the questions? Is that what we should do?
Yeah, right over there?
I'm good. I just, like, I love meeting positive, cool people, Like, I say it all the time. Like, when I first moved to L.A., friends with a lot of actors, knew a lot of actors who came here from New York, and we all kind of moved here at the same time. And you stick close to that, like, community that you know. But the thing is that a lot of them became very negative and, like, jaded right away because of all the no's, like you're talking about, and, couldn't get an agent, and blah, 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 and nobody likes me, and, like, all this negative energy. And I kind of fell into that as well a little bit. And then I just remember one day, just kind of, like, through happenstance and some things happened, and it was just, like, kind of stopped hanging out with those people a little bit. And then things just kind of started happening because I was more positive and like whatever. And so ever since then, my whole thing is like, you might be surrounded by negative people and surround yourself with positive people. Yeah. And so I just, meeting you and you seem very positive, and we should hang out. That's all I'm saying. Let's hang out.
We're gonna hang out.
Let's go have some wine and cheese.
Let's do it.
Get your boy a job. All right. Anyway.
You are pretty pale. You could probably be a vampire.
You think so? Oh yeah, maybe.